Sarah, great to have you on. What does this state of alarm mean exactly?
Well, the government insists this is not a state of alarm that will impose a lockdown as severe as back in March, which lasted well into the summer. They say that people will be allowed out, for instance, if they have a justification such as work. But essentially, the state of alarm will allow the central government, which is left-wing, led by the socialist Pedro Sanchez, to intervene the region of Madrid and to reimpose a travel ban on Madrileños travelling outside the capital and to stop tourists from coming inside the capital of Madrid. It will also stop travel outside about 9 towns and cities outside the Madrid capital. The government insists this is absolutely necessary because the Madrid figures, the rates per cases per 100,000 residents are much higher than the average in Spain, and they say those messages are vital to bring the pandemic under control. The Madrid region is angry. It says that it will do everything it can to resist the imposition of this state of alarm, and it says that its strategy of only having a lockdown in those neighbourhoods that had very high cases of COVID-19 was working. The Madrid mayor, in fact, said that the rate of COVID-19 cases has been cut from 850 per 100,000 to 465 cases per 100,000 residents. But of course, many European countries take action once cases go over 50, and many Madrid residents think that action is absolutely necessary.
Sarah, you just mentioned the Madrid region is angry, and of course you've been speaking to people across the city. What are they saying this Friday?
They are very confused above all else, regardless really of who they vote for. They think that this spat between the autonomous region of Madrid, which is conservative and liberal run, and the left-wing and socialist central government, they think this spat has got so confusing that they say they don't even really know what they can and can't do. Can they go to a restaurant, for instance? Can they play sport? What are the latest restrictions? Will they be able to travel outside Madrid, they say, ahead of this public holiday on Monday? And they say they'd like some clarity because the involvement of the court has made these decisions very difficult to follow for them. Above all, they're worried about their jobs and getting together with family members. And they really don't understand why the residents are being locked down. They say to me that basically the problem is that not enough investment has gone into the health centres and to tracers. There's been very little tracking and tracing, they say, that has been proper. They say when people are diagnosed with COVID, it takes them a long time to be tested at their local health centre and to then isolate. And they say that is the main problem, and they should have more doctors, more nurses where it matters, and that above all, they point to that petition signed by 100,000 health experts that say it's time to end the political bickering to focus on what really matters.
So, of course, confusion continues to reign in the country where, as you just mentioned, Sarah Morris, and politics have become increasingly polarised. Thank you for that update from Madrid.